Good afternoon, everybody. Just welcome to my channel. This is Boots No Heels, and so this is a channel where we talk about the things that concern men, the struggle that we're going through as men. And as I said in my last two previous videos, that most men today are disrespected not by their wives or girlfriend, but they're being disrespected by other men. And so we're trying to put a stop to that, to know that a man is just a man. As long as the man he comes with the proper plumbing work, he's a man and he should be respected. And so we're trying just to encourage men just to keep strong, stay focused, and when other men try to disrespect them, they need to stand tall and let them know that we're definitely not going for that. So this is what this channel all about. So it's called Boots No Heels, and so I'm encourage you to search it out and take a look at it, and introduce it to your friends, your family, give a thumbs up, give a like, and also subscribe. So today, basically, what I want to talk about this couple of minutes, I want to talk about what does it mean to be the head of the house as a man, and what does it mean. And so what we're going to try to do this for this few minutes is just to examine the head. And what do we see on the head? We see that the head have two eyes. And then what we use our eyes to, we use our eyes to see where we're going. We use our eyes to complement others. And so when we look at our families and we look at our wives or our girlfriend, we can use our eyes to let them know that they're beautiful, they're attractive, and to encourage them with our eyes. So that's what we see when you look at the head. We also look at the head and you see, oh, we have two ears, and what do we do with them? Is to listen. And there are times as men, we have to listen. We have to listen to our wives, listen to our children, hear their heartbeat, hear what they're going through, because they're going through tough times just like us as we are as men. So this is one of the responsibilities as men. We need to use our ears to listen keenly. And there's two different between listening and hearing. You could be in a room, the person could say something, you could hear it, but you wasn't listening. Listening when you can repeat what the person said, and sometime in detail. So you look at the nose, what you look at the head, and you see you have a nose. What do we use it for? Is to smell. The nose is used to sniff out debris. So the hairs that sits in your nose, it helps to protect bugs or other debris to enter into your system. So it's there for a purpose. And so as men, we use our nose to smell danger. You could be in your house, in your apartment, you could be driving your car, and you have to be alert as you smell things. You might say, honey, pull over, don't something smells funny, or you're in the house, if you might smell gas or you smell something burning, you have to be aware as a man about these things. And that's why we encourage men to use your head wisely. And then we look at the mouth, what we do with it. We of course is to speak, to eat. And so as men, we should use our mouth not to tear down our families, not to tear down our wives or girlfriend or our children, but we use our mouth to encourage them, to build them up. Because that's what we do as men. We're supposed to be people who that builds up, not tear down, not putting a wrecking ball to the family home or the family structure, but to use it to build up, not to tear down. So that you see, look at the entire head. The head is on. This is not so. It's talking about using your headship not as an ownership. Some man might say, because I'm the head, then I'm gonna be using my head and to power through. But that's not what the head is all about. The head is gentle. The head hear danger. The eyes see danger and be alert. and the mouth should speak well of our families as men. So this program is all about men is to listen to one another, hear what's going on, and to build each other up. There's also one thing we know that can destroy a man. It is disrespect. When another man looks at you and disrespect another man, that really hurts. And I have just have a motto that I am not getting off this exit. You're not going to disrespect me. And one of the worst things in this life, another man can disrespect you. Or even sometimes an officer might pull you over on the highway and he might say, boy, get out your car. And those things hurt men. And so we can't allow that to happen. We have to carry ourselves in a way that we garner that respect from both authority, both our peers, in our churches, wherever we are. We have to garner that respect as men. And so if we want the respect also, we have to also pass it back on. We have to conduct ourselves in a way that people will see us and respect us as we carry ourselves around. So again, we examine our headship. Our headship is not to own our families, own our wives or the children and say, I owned you. No, but it is to use our head wisely and smartly as we build up our family. So this is just my little word today. What does it mean to be the head of a house, the head of the family, the one who sits at the head of the table? What does it mean? And again, it's not just be there as just muscle and to power your way through. It's there for a reason. God gives us the eyes to see what's going on, to be aware of the danger that lurks in the dark. It's there for a reason, for us to see. And those men today who are not able to see physically with their eyes, the God of heaven has given them a good insight, so they use the ears or other part of their body to sense danger and to sense when things is not right. And so if you're physically impaired, the Lord will give you the other part of your body or organs to build you up. And so as men, I'm encourage you all that use your manship as a good manager, one who manage his affair well, one who at least try to manage his home well, manage or try to manage your children well. We might not get it right, but we can try to be a good man or a good man in our house. And you look at the MAN, the N can stand for a man who always looking out for his family, always. That a man who you could say he's attentive. He's attentive to his family. He's attentive to details. He keeps his eyes peeled to the road and know what's going on. When children will start to go awry, his ears is peeled to the road and he know what's going on. So he's attentive to know what's going on. If you look at the end, you could say he's a good navigator. He helps his children, he helps his family to navigate the rough terrain of life. And so he can use the N to be a navigator. You sense when things is not going well, whether from a spiritual point of view or financial point of view. He helps his family, sits together, they pray together and see how can we able to navigate this rough patches of life as we're going through. So the man is in the house is a very, very important reason. And the man should never forget that. When a man steps into a room, he changed the entire atmosphere of it. He does. When dad will call daughter, call son and say, do this, do that, it changes the atmosphere in the room. And that's why the role of a man today in the family life, in his church life, in his synagogue, wherever he finds himself, is a very important role the man plays. And again, like I said, the man should not be a person who with this wrecking ball to wreck things, but he should use his skill and to build up, not to tear down. Or if he tear it down, build it back better. I think there's something out there like I said, build back better. But we should, as men, we should be ready to build up, to speak word of affirmation to our families, to our children, not to tear them down. Because sometimes the father might say something, or a man might say something to a person, and it will go on for a very, very long time. And so, as men, I am encourage you guys out there that right now is a day we can start all over. We can forget about what happened yesterday, but we can start over today. We have today, so today could be a good start that we use this day to start over, to use our head, use our head to listen, our ears to listen, use our eyes to see, and use our nose to smell, and use our mouth to speak good words of affirmation to our families. So this channel, Boots No Heel, is all about. It's gonna be all about men. Whether we're talking about finance, whether we're talking about our own physical health, and we're talking about sickness, whatever we're talking about, this is a bare struggle of life. That's what this channel is gonna be set out to do. I'm not the greatest person to be saying these things, but it's just something I have on my heart for a very, very long time. And because of the pandemic, I was able to start this little podcast and to use it to encourage men. But before I end, I heard something last week. I was watching a YouTube channel, and there was a father and a daughter, and there was the father who was trying to get in bed with his daughter. And the daughter was crying out and said, "Daddy, no, no, daddy, no." And I'm telling you, that thing rips me apart when I heard it. I just could not wait for that video to comes to an end, because I could not take it anymore. So I'm encouraging you men out there, those who would one day see this video, listen to this video, watch it. I am encouraging you to be a protector. Protect your family to the very last, whatever it costs. Protect your family. Build your family up. Don't tear them down. Don't rip them apart, but build them up. Make them know that Dad is here to protect me. My daughter had an accident some time back, and she called. And believe me, in a New York minute, I was at the scene. When she saw me, she just know that I'm there to protect her, to make sure everything is okay. The material things we can replace, but we can't replace life, because there's only one we have. We get one, and a lot of time we don't get a second chance. Thank God she's still here with us. And so my job is to see that as she traverse the highway or byways, is to try to navigate more carefully, more skillfully. And I know she learns. You know what I mean? The accident was her fault, but I know she learns each time to use the eyes to look, and to use the ears to listen keenly to see if something is coming, or to listen if a train is whatever is coming by. So, like I said, when I watched that video, I'm telling you, it was just a voice. I tell you, it hurts my heart as a dad to see that, or just to hear that. So I'm encouraging the men out there. Be the head, be the protector, be the builder, be the listener, be the one who sees, the one who hears, and the one who speaks great words of encouragement to your children, to your wife, or to your girlfriend, or to mom. You be the one. Whether you're on the street corner, it doesn't matter where you are. Be the one, be the change. Because we need men today more than ever to step up and take their rightful place. So as I signed off with this little powwow chat, I just bid you peace, love, and happiness. Blah ta 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 ta. Blessings.